Does your hair look like this when you brush it? Then that's a sign that you might have wavy or curly hair. In today's video, I'm going to explain signs that you might have wavy or curly hair and how to take care of it. We have been conditioned since childhood to follow a straight haircut routine. No one really knows how to take care of wavy or curly hair, and I have been gone through that as well. So I will just show you a clip of how your hair would look like if you follow a straight haircut routine. This is what happens when you regularly wash your hair and comb it after it's dry. It ruins your curl pattern. It looks foofy, frizzy, dry, but don't worry, I have got you covered in this video. So I'm going to explain all the steps you need to do to take care of your naturally curly wavy hair. So let me first start by explaining why curly hair does that. So that's because a curly hair tends to be frizzy in nature. So you have natural follicles on your scalp, and that will determine how your hair going to come out. Okay, so if you have straight follicle, then your hair will be straight, and the more curved follicle is, the tighter your curl pattern will be. There are many types of curls, and not all the curl patterns are same. You can have wavy hair, you can have curly hair, you can have wavy curly hair. You might also have a combination of curly hair as well. Just like me, I have 2B2C 3A curls. And that's beautiful. The oil which your scalp produces, it's not able to reach till the end of your hair. So curly hair tends to be frizzier than straight hair, where straight hair follicles, whatever oils they are producing, it reach the ends of your hair strands. So straight hairs are more likely to be glossier, oilier, silkier, because they are getting the adequate amount of moisture out of the oil. So we have to give it certain products, certain love that it deserves. That is why you must have noticed that your hair gets frizzy when you comb it. Your hair gets poofy, frizzy in the humidity because your hair is absorbing the moisture from air, thus making it swell, and that is the reason your hair gets even more frizzier. Another sign that you might have curly hair is your hair is curlier, wavier when it's wet, and your hair gets very frizzy when it's dry. So that's a very important sign. So I hope you have understood what curly hair is. Once you have understood that, it's going to be very easier to take care of it. And so let's get started. The first step is pre-shampoo or pre-poo. That is oiling your hair before shampoo. I normally do oiling 30 minutes before shampoo, and I don't recommend overnight oiling at all. It can clog your pores. I will explain this step in detail. This is what I have been doing since my childhood, oiling my hair before shampoo. And certain oils have some properties, some ingredients as well, which are very beneficial for your scalp health and hair health. So it's a win-win situation for us. Your hair is getting nourished, and also it coats your hair strands with a thin layer, so that when you are shampooing it, it will not allow it to overly dry out your hair. You just have to use a very less amount of this product, because if you are using too much, then you have to use a stronger shampoo, and that will dry out your hair. You just have to keep it for 30 minutes and you can wash your hair. And that's the next step, that is shampooing. Whatever shampoo you are using, you can use that. If it suits you, that's very good. I'm not forcing you to change your shampoo, but I will tell you that you have to use a moisturizing shampoo, a gentle cleanser, which gives your hair that moisture as well, because your hair is very dry and frizzy. So you have to use a moisturizing shampoo. Every time you can't use a clarifying shampoo which cleanses all your dirt and stripe of your natural oils. So please switch to a gentle cleanser or moisturizing shampoo as well. If you have oily scalp, then you can clarify once a week, and if you have dry scalp, you can clarify once in 15 days. If you keep on using very harsh shampoos, that is clarifying shampoos, then it will dry out your hair and it will lead to hair breakage and hair fall. Your curly hair is very dry and frizzy, so it needs moisture, as I have explained earlier in this video. So you have to use a moisturizing gentle shampoo which will retain moisture on your dry hair without making it overly dry. The one I have used in this video is Manetain Oh So Soft shampoo. It moisturizes your hair so well, and it will not dry out your hair at all. I will take a 2 to 3 coin size of shampoo, and I will focus on my scalp first of all, and then on my hairline. On my scalp, I will massage for 2 minutes. When you wash your hair, let it run through your hairline. If your hair is very dirty, then use a clarifying shampoo. It will cleanse all the dirt from your hair. That is a very important point as well. I will mention some affordable options in the description box as well, and I have a separate video on affordable curly wavy hair products under ₹500 as well. You can check out that. If your gentle cleanser moisturizing shampoos are not going to lather that much, not going to create foam, that is completely fine because it doesn't have a lot of surfactants. So it is very good for your hair to retain the moisture. It's not cleansing your scalp like squeaky clean, and that's the good point. So don't worry if you're not getting foam, but it will retain your moisture. So the shampoo step is done, and the next step is conditioning. So I will say that you must be little generous about the conditioner. You have to use adequate amount. जितना हो सके उतना use करो. So why do we apply a conditioner? Because after shampooing our hair is clean, our hair must have lost all the moisture. So to retain moisture, we are using conditioner or hair mask. Here I'm using Curlup hair mask. You will say that why hair mask? You can use a conditioner, but my hair loves more rich products. So I'm using a hair mask as conditioner. Apply the conditioner only on your hair length, not on the scalp, and leave it for 10 to 15 minutes. So after that, you can wash it off. Till here, it's pretty basic, right? Oil, shampoo, and conditioner, just like a straight hair routine. But I got you back. Now the next step might have been new to you, especially for the beginners. For this step, your hair needs to be dripping wet. If you can see that water droplets are dripping from your hair ends, that's the time you have to use a leave-in conditioner or curl cream. You must be aware that if your hair is getting dry, you have to put water, because if your hair is getting dry, it will cause frizz. And after that, if you apply curl cream or leave-in conditioner, it will not work. You are not supposed to wash it off after applying. You have to apply it just like you apply your regular conditioner or hair mask. Instead of washing it away, you need to leave it in on your hair. That is why it's called leave-in conditioner or leave-in cream. This step might sound weird to you. A lot of people don't like to leave a product on their hair, but believe me, it will not cause any damage to your hair. Just make sure you are not applying on your scalp. You are applying on your lens only. The purpose of leave-in conditioner or curl cream is to retain the moisture, to give extra moisture to your hair, what a conditioner can't do. You will think that it will cause damage to your hair. You just want to follow the straight haircut routine because your mind is like that way. No one has taught you about this curly wavy haircut routine. That's not anyone's fault. Even I was not taught growing up, and it's completely fine. You can make a choice now. Just like in your skincare, after cleansing, you are applying a moisturizer and you are not washing it off. Just like that, you apply the leave-in conditioner or curl cream and leave it in. You are applying the moisturizer to your dry skin because you need it. You need extra moisture, and that's your hair also needs. It will make your hair healthier. Nothing wrong in it. I get more than more DMs that leave-in conditioner hair gels are going to damage your hair. No, it will not. Until or unless you are applying on your scalp, even if you apply a conditioner on your scalp, it will cause damage to your scalp. Nothing except shampoo and oil can be applied on your scalp. So it's completely fine if you are applying leave-in conditioner or hair gels on your hair length. It will make your hair healthier. It will not damage your hair. Even I get lots of comment that leave-in conditioner hair gels contains a lot of chemical. Everything is chemical. Even water is chemical. Second of all, if you use good quality products, it will not harm your hair in any way. I know there are a lot of products in the market and you guys will get confused. If you're starting your journey, then start with a gel, because I have started my curly hair journey with a gel. I love hair gels. I never skip gels. Gels are the life of my curls. If you don't want to use a gel, you can use a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream. So what's the difference between leave-in cream or a curl cream and leave-in conditioner? Leave-in cream or curl cream gives a little definition, a little hold, and also moisturize well. But the leave-in conditioner gives only moisture, no hold, no definition. So that is why I told you to use a gel also if you are buying a leave-in conditioner. If you want one product, then I will suggest you to buy Curlup curl cream. That is, they have mentioned it as a leave-in conditioner as well, because it is lightweight to medium in consistency, and it is not very heavy, and it gives tremendous hold, tremendous definition and moisture a lot. So you can buy it and use it. If you are a beginner and you want to purchase one product, then it will be your savior. But today I am using Sugarboo Curls leave-in conditioner. Sugarboo Curls leave-in conditioner or curl cream. Both are quite similar. You can use any one of them. If you have fine wavy hair or fine curly hair, you can go for this one. This is a very lightweight product. It can feel like very creamy, but it is very lightweight. I'm using it on my hair length, spreading it very nicely. And now I will use Kalbana hair gel. This hair gel is medium to stronghold gel, and I love this hair gel. It gives me definition and hold to 3 to 4 days. Here I'm using 2 to 3 techniques, that is praying hand methods and also raking to distribute the products. Make sure all the strands are covered with the gel and the cream. Normally curly hair people or curly hair content creators use different techniques, different brushes to brush their hair, but I only do scrunching. I just apply the products and only scrunch, and then I will air dry and diffuse. Also, when you are scrunching your hair, you should hear this sound. This sound means your hair has adequate amount of water. This scrunching process will make your hair more defined. If you are not hearing this sound, then add more water so that every hair strand gets the moisture it deserves. While applying the products, if you feel that your hair is getting dry and getting frizzy, please add water and then you can keep on doing that. Remember, water is your best friend. You have to comb your hair only when it's wet. You need to brush your hair after applying conditioner or after applying oil only. So there are so many brushes in the market for curly wavy hair, but I don't want to confuse you. You need a white tooth comb, or you can use this detangler brush. It detangles your hair very nicely without pain and very quickly. After this step, I like to wrap my hair in a cotton t-shirt or a microfiber towel, but for only 5 minutes, else all the products on your hair will be soaked by the microfiber towel or cotton t-shirt. Don't use a terry towel because it can stripe off your moisture from your hair, and also it can cause damage, hence cause more frizz and breakage. Post that, you can let your hair air dry or you can diffuse your hair. Don't use a normal blow dryer. You have to use a diffuser, because diffuser won't damage your hair and won't cause more frizz. If you want a diffusing tutorial also, I have a separate video on it. I will link it in the description box. Now I will directly meet you after my hair is completely dry. My hair is 100% dry now. You can see the bouncy, glossy, shiny, defined curl clumps. Here I want to tell you that you can use a leave-in conditioner curl cream only, but if you want long-lasting results, long-lasting definition, long-lasting hold, then you need to use a hair gel, of course. So now we have achieved these results, but can you maintain it without combing? Yes, of course. Don't just go and comb it, because it will ruin your curl clumps. Lot of people just follow this routine and come back to me and tell me that they are getting frizzy poofy hair only because you guys are combing it after doing all these things and ruining the pattern. If you comb your hair, then you will get back to the straight haircut routine. You don't need to comb your hair when it's dry. It's not needed. So the next point is how to maintain your curly wavy hair while you are not combing it and while you are sleeping, how you can roam with it. So I will tell you that if you are roaming with your hair, you can leave it as it is, or you can make non-manipulative hairstyles. Don't do tight puller hairstyles. It can cause damage. Your curl pattern will be lost. Use a satin scrunchie as well. You can make loose braid, you can make loose bun. Check my shorts. I have shared a lot non-manipulative hairstyle. How you will sleep with your hair. Use a satin bonnet or silk bonnet. You can put all your hair into a satin bonnet. It will protect your curls overnight. It will not let your hair being disturbed in any way, and your curl pattern will not be lost in that way. If you don't have a bonnet, you can use satin scarf or silk scarf instead of it. If you don't have all of this, you can use satin pillowcases. Make a protective hairstyles like a pineapple bun or a loose braid and sleep on a satin pillowcase. Don't use cotton bed sheets or cotton pillowcases because cotton is rough. It can stripe off all your moisture from your hair, and it can damage your hair as well. Because it's rough on your hair, it can cause frizz, hair breakage to your hair as well. So those are some ways to sleep with your curly hair. So that's it for today's video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up to this video. If you think my video is useful, please share it with your family and friends. Let me know in the comments what's your take on this hair care routine. If you're a beginner or any queries you want me to ask, you can ask in the comment box. I will reply as soon as possible. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.